The goal for this lesson is for students to be able to demonstrate their ability to write strong opinion paragraphs with evidence of thorough critical thinking. The short story titled The Dinner Party will be read and used as the basis of this lesson. Before beginning this lesson, you must carefully read Mona Gardner's short story titled The Dinner Party. This story can be found in Schoology under your short story unit. You will also find an audio recording of the story. Many students like to listen to the story as they read along. What should you consider while you're reading the story? People often make assumptions about others. In Mona Gardner's short story The Dinner Party, the colonel from India boasts to others that a woman's unfailing reaction to any crisis is to scream. What is your opinion of the colonel's comments? Do you feel as though he is wrong for his comments? Why or why not? To reiterate, the topic of your opinion paragraph will answer the question, do you think the colonel's comments were wrong? Say what? You ask. You want to know what I think? Yes, I do. Not only do I want to know what you think, I want to know why you think it. There are important steps to critical thinking and stating your opinion. Step 1. Review your opinion. Step 2. Analyze and organize what you are going to say. Step 3. Synthesize what is important and what is not. Step 4. Evaluate your paragraph. Questions to consider when analyzing. Number 1. Did I choose the opinion that is popular, or did I choose the opinion for which I can clearly explain and support the reasons for my chosen opinion? Number 2. Are there enough relevant details to support my opinion? Number 3. Can I explain how the details support my opinion? Questions to consider when synthesizing. Number 1. What information is significant and meaningful? Number 2. How can I address other points of view? Number 3. What ideas fit and which ones do not? A question to consider when evaluating. Number 1. Did you state your opinion intelligently? Now, I would like you to please watch the following video. Miss Teen USA 2007 was asked her opinion. Did she state her opinion intelligently?
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much, South Carolina.
Key components to critical thinking when expressing your opinion. Number 1. Be clear. State what you mean, so you do not confuse people. Number 2. Be accurate and precise. Do not say anything that is untrue or too vague. Example of accurate and precise statements. I believe dogs make better pets than cats because research says dogs have more energy than cats. It is beneficial for dogs to have more energy because they can play with you, go for walks, and even help their owners as working animals. Example of untrue or vague statements. I believe dogs make better pets than cats because they are way better. Dogs are 100 times smarter than cats. It is now time to start writing. As in previous writing tasks, I would like you to follow the structure I have provided. This will ensure that your paragraph is properly written, and if you complete the outline, it almost guarantees that you will write a strong opinion paragraph. You can find your template on Schoology in this lessons folder. You should type directly in the document in Google Drive. Your lead sentence grabs the reader's attention and informs them of the topic. For this opinion paragraph, your lead will most likely discuss stereotypes. The link sentence leads to the topic sentence. Your link sentence for this paragraph will probably state something about how the author Mona Gardner explores stereotypes in her short story. Your topic sentence lets the reader know your personal opinion of the topic and hints at how you will attempt to prove it. The next sentence is your first point. In this sentence, you will state your first reason. The next sentence is your first evidence. Use a quotation to prove your first reason. Your next sentence is your position sentence. This is where you will use your critical thinking. Clarify how your chosen quotation relates to your reason and therefore your opinion. This will be more than one sentence. You can even make connections at this point, like word-to-text connections. You will then write a second point, second evidence, and second position. Finally, you will write your concluding sentence. Your concluding sentence will wrap up your paragraph by restating your opinion. Don't forget to use transition words to help your writing flow. How to integrate quotations. No integration. Mr. Jones is such a tough teacher. Read pages 1 through 300 for homework. He gives us too much homework. Method 1. Brevity. Mr. Jones is a tough teacher. He assigned 300 pages for homework. Method 2. Begin with your own words. By assigning pages 1 through 300 for homework, Mr. Jones proved he is a tough teacher. Method 3. State the speaker. There are tough teachers at Kannada Academy. Some give lots of homework. Mr. Jones, for example, told his grade 9 classes to read pages 1 through 300 for homework. Punctuation of integrated quotations. Independent clause. If you integrate a quotation with an independent clause, you will use a colon to punctuate. Lenny proves to George he cares about him more than anything. You could cover your beans in ketchup and I wouldn't touch none of it. Dependent clause. If you integrate a quotation with a dependent clause, you will use a comma. Lenny demonstrates his love for George when he says, "You could cover your beans in ketchup and I wouldn't touch none of it." Let's get started. What do I do now? Number 1. Read the story from the link or listen to the audio. Number 2. Open up My Outline for the opinion paragraph. Number 3. Decide on my opinion and find specific examples and quotations from the short story to support my opinion. Number 4. Fill out the outline in complete sentences. Number 5. Do not forget to properly integrate my quotations from the story. If there is nothing written before the quotation, then I have not integrated it properly. Number 6. Make a copy of the outline and delete all headings and subheadings. Number 7. Doublespace and format my paragraph. Number 8. Edit, proofread, and check for transition words. Number 9. Voila! I've written an awesome paragraph. I would like to think of you with some final thoughts. Why is it important for you to learn to think critically? Well, as Albert Einstein famously said, education is not learning of facts, but training the mind to think. As always, I am looking forward to reading your thoughts and getting to see how your writing continues to improve.